welcome back. Today's video is going to be my February favorites. These are all the products I've been playing with and loving and I've discovered in these last 29 days. I feel like February was a really fun month. I tried out a lot of new products. I found some great new favorites and I'm really excited to film this video. So without any further rambling, let's just get into it and let me show you all of my favorites for the month. One of my favorite things that I've been using all month long, and I discovered it very early in the month, is this new Biore Baking Soda Pore Cleanser. It's supposed to be targeted to combination skin, which I am, getting rid of anything clogged in your pores as well as gently exfoliating. It's very mild. It does a great job of cleansing my skin, kind of purifying it as well as exfoliating it, but it's very, very gentle. It's great for sensitive skin. I don't see any redness. I don't have any dryness. You can use this morning, noon, and night pretty much. I use this every time I wash my face, and I have been loving this. Next item is the Juice Beauty Blemish Clearing Serum. It clears and hydrates with salicylic acid and CoQ10. It's very gentle. It's made of fruit extracts. It basically comes out orange and it dries on your skin and you can peel it off. And it will literally take a huge pimple and make it either 100% gone or at least 90 to 95% gone by the next day. It doesn't make your skin irritated. It's very gentle. And as you can see, this definitely was a favorite because this is pretty much empty. I have another bottle here. That's what it looks like. It's orange inside. This works amazingly well when you're fighting one of those hideous pimples that just does not want to go away or is causing you pain or redness. Just tap a little bit of this on. You can put it on underneath your makeup or simply put it on before bed, and in the morning it is gone. Some foundations that I've really been loving this month are the Super Stay Better Skin foundation from Maybelline. I'm in number 25 Nude Beige. It doesn't cake up on me. It doesn't get oily or shiny throughout the day. For a natural everyday makeup look, I love the wear. It's very comfortable and it's affordable from the drugstore, and actually I'm wearing this today and I put it on with the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush, which I just shared with you guys in my e.l.f. haul. I love this together. I love it with CC creams. This brush gives you such a great natural buildable coverage. It can give you a sheer coverage. It can give you a more medium to full coverage just depending how much product you put on, but it blends it in so nicely, and I love this combination this month. And another foundation I've really been loving this month was sent to me from L'Oreal, and I've been dying to try this. They actually sent me 3 shades. I gave one of them to my mom, and it's the True Match Lumi Cushion Foundation. I'm between these two shades, N3.5 and N5.5. I would say the N5.5 is a little bit darker on me, kind of like my tanning shade. It's very comparable to the Maybelline Hydrating Matte Foundation in Sandy Beige. I would say the N5.5 is about that same kind of color, and I can wear that if I blend in my bronzers and blush and down through the neck, and it matches my skin tone even if I'm not tanning. So it's almost my tanning shade, but not as dark as my tanning shade, and again, it's N5.5. I love this foundation. It's so comfortably wearing, it's so easy to apply, and they actually come with a little cushion pad like this. You don't mind the foundation on it. You put your fingers through it and you kind of just dab it on your face as if you were using a beauty blender or just a regular makeup sponge, and it gives you this flawless, buildable, gorgeous coverage. It looks like your skin but better. I really like these, and they're very affordable in comparison to the other more pricey foundation cushion products that are out there right now. So for the drugstore it might be pricey because it is in that $15 range, but it's still cheaper than a $30 or $40 cushion foundation. The only con I would have to say about this is that you only get half a fluid ounce versus a full fluid ounce, which most foundations and primers come in a full fluid ounce. So you're getting half of it, but I feel like a little bit definitely goes a long way, and this wears well all day long. You can wear this for 10 plus hours and you are shine free. The foundation is not breaking apart on your face. It's just a very beautiful kind of satin finish. The next makeup product that I've fallen in love with this month is in the field of bronzers, and they both actually come from the drugstore. The first one is the pricier of the two, and it's from Physicians Formula, and it is their Butter Bronzer. They actually came out with 2 shades, light bronzer and just bronzer. I have bronzer, and I feel like the shades don't differ very, very much when you kind of swatch the two together. I picked the darker one just because I am kind of a light medium skin tone, so I didn't want to go too light, and it's a creamy, amazing to blend, just a wonderful, wonderful bronzer. I just have been loving this bronzer so much. It's great for contouring. I take a little small tapered brush from e.l.f. and just kind of draw out my cheekbones and accent around my forehead and just take it down under the jawline, and I blend it out with a bigger fluffy brush, and then I'll go on top of this with a regular bronzing powder just to kind of warm up my face. But I have been loving this. A lot of people have been raving that it smells like coconuts and a tropical paradise. Honestly, for me, The scent is so subtle, I almost don't even smell it, but I definitely love the product and that's all that matters. I don't care if it doesn't smell amazing. I just care that the product works and it definitely is amazing. This next bronzer is actually from e.l.f. and it's drugstore as well. This one ranges between $3 and $4 and it's from their Baked bronzer line, and this one is in the shade Los Cabos. I'm really a big fan of baked bronzers and baked blushes. I think that baked face products are amazing. They blend so well, so seamlessly, and so nicely. It has that marbleized finish to it in the design, and it has this gorgeous kind of glowy sheen to it. So it's really pretty to pair it with a matte contouring powder. Kind of bronze your face on top of it with this because it gives you that nice glowy kind of sheeny look, and it's really pretty when you want to warm up your cheekbones and around the forehead. Just gives a really pretty look. And I'll sometimes use this as an eyeshadow or in the crease as well. Two blushes that I've been loving this month. This first one, I don't know if it's limited edition. I think you can still find it. I believe it was on the Sephora website. I'm not sure, but I remember getting this online. And it's the Tarte Lip Blush in the shade Celebrated. And when you first look at it, I know I thought that when I first looked at it, it looked almost too light, too soft-spoken, that this wouldn't pop enough on my cheeks, but I'm actually wearing it today and it gives you this gorgeous, natural, subtle flush. Like, I can basically wear primer, maybe a little bit of a tinted moisturizer, put this on, and I look alive. It's a great go-to. I don't want to wear a lot of makeup, but I want some color on my face. Blush. I love it. And I actually applied it today with my e.l.f. Flawless Face Brush. It's the one that looks like a paddle brush. I actually recently hauled this from e.l.f. and I love it. I use this side to apply lighter shaded blushes like this one, and then the darker side I use it for bronzing or hotter pink, brighter blushes. It's great because of the paddle design that I can kind of work with different products on either side, and this blush has been amazing this month. I have been loving it. And then the second blush, I actually reviewed these on my channel recently, is from Lorac, and it's from the new Color Source Buildable Blushes, and this one is in the shade Chroma. It's kind of like a deep mauve pinky shade. It's not quite hot pink, but it's not too light, it's not too mauvey. It's somewhere in that perfect medium of mauve and pink, and I really like this. It suits a lot of pinkier eye makeup looks, or if you're simply just doing a very natural everyday look, this is a great blush to pair with it as well. And I think this is a really pretty color in the fall and winter season, so I'm taking advantage before it starts to warm up again. This next product is a primer, and it comes from Bare Minerals. I think I've mentioned this before in a previous favorites, but I've been reaching for it again this month, and it's the Prime Time BB Primer Cream. This works amazingly well at just making your skin evening out your skin tone, canceling out any redness. If you have any blemishes or any kind of acne that makes your skin turn red, this will help to kind of cancel that out, and it does a great job of making your skin look one neutral shade. It's very sheer to buildable coverage, I would say. If you're having a good skin day and you don't feel like you have to hide too many imperfections, then this is a great product that you can use by itself, but it's definitely a primer, so you can pair it with a more fuller coverage foundation on top. I personally like to wear this when I have to be somewhere very early in the morning. I want to even out my skin tone, but I don't feel like putting on a ton of foundation so early, so it's kind of that medium between a tinted moisturizer and a foundation, but it's very lightweight, very amazing wear. Now let's talk about a couple of eye products I've been loving. I've been reaching back and forth between the Benefit Roller Lash and the Maybelline Lash Sensational. I remember mentioning this in my drugstore dupes video, that this really definitely is a drugstore dupe for the Benefit Roller Lash. They do the exact same thing. They hold a curl, they lift my lashes, and this one's a lot cheaper. So I think if you're on the fence about the Benefit Roller Lash, you don't want to fork over those $24, then definitely check out the Maybelline Lash Sensational. It does pretty much the same thing for about half the price, and I actually really enjoyed making that drugstore dupes video. So if you guys want to see another drugstore dupes video in the near future, give this video a thumbs up so I know, and I'll definitely keep playing with my makeup and researching some possible dupes from the drugstore for you guys. Another eye product that I'm wearing today, and I have been loving it this month, is the Maybelline Master Precise Skinny Gel Pencil. Mine is in Defining Black. The thing that initially grabbed my attention with this product was the pink packaging. I thought it was so adorable, but the reason why I've been loving it this month is because it is the teeniest, tiniest, skinniest gel lining eye pencil I have ever come across. In the past, I used to wear and only wear black eyeliner in my lower lash line and in that waterline, but most eye pencils and gel pencils are a lot bigger than the actual waterline, so I feel like when I'm applying it, it gets kind of smudgy, and then it runs onto my lashes and in turn starts smudging right under the lower lash line, which is fine if you want to do a very smoked out, kind of smoky look, but sometimes you just want to keep it in that waterline without it coming out and smudging up under that lower lash line. You won't have an issue with this. This comes out a little bit wet. It's easy to kind of work with and smudge it out, but then it sets and it stays. So if you want to line your waterline and you don't want it going anywhere else, this is a product to try because it definitely does that, and it's affordable. I have been loving the drugstore lately. I have a couple of nail polishes that I have been favoring this month. I actually have two. The first one I wore towards the beginning, like the first couple of weeks in February, right up to Valentine's Day, and it's China Glaze in Salsa. This is a vibrant, gorgeous red, but it's not a true red, which I refer to as like a ketchup-y bright red or Michael Jackson's leather jacket red. This is more of a deep red, and I like these kinds of reds better, and I wore it, I think, maybe the first week of February up until Valentine's Day. Then I switched it up to my Butter London Chat Up. That's what I was wearing in my e.l.f. video. But for these past few videos that I've been filming, I wanted something metallic-y and shimmery before these winter months are long gone. And it's on my nails right now. It's such a gorgeous shimmery white. It looks like glittering snow. In the sun, it catches the light and reflects so beautifully. And it's the OPI Hello Kitty collection in Kitty White. It's just a glimmering, pretty, shimmery white nail polish. If you like metallic-y, kind of shimmering polishes and you don't have anything in the white genre, definitely pick up this one from the Hello Kitty collection. I love it. And the name is adorable, Kitty White. Then I have a couple of lip products that I've been loving. The first one would be the entire collection of the Covergirl Oh Sugar lip balms. They're vitamin enriched, they're hydrating, they're comfortable, but the best part about them is they give you a hint of color, almost as if you were wearing a moisturizing lipstick. They range from the most nude of nudes up to a bright kind of vibrancy purple. They all have color. I would say that the first 3 or 4 maybe have the least amount, but as you get deeper into the numbers, they do get darker, you do get more pigmentation, and they're all just so beautiful, so amazing, and they all hydrate my lips so well. I actually did a review on my channel if you guys want to see some swatches. You guys can check that out. It was a couple weeks ago. But I have been loving the entire collection, and I've actually been reaching for this one the most, number 8 in Sprinkle. Kind of like a bright hot pink. I wore this on Valentine's Day because I was actually getting over a cold and I wanted some color in my lips, but I wanted to hydrate my dry lips, and I reached for this one and it looks so pretty. I've been loving all of them, but for this month, this is the one I've reached for the most, number 8 in Sprinkle. And there's actually a total of 10 shades. And the next lip product that I've loved all month long is actually also from the drugstore. It comes from Rimmel, their latest collection of lip colors that are called the Only One lipsticks. And mine that I'm actually wearing right now is in number 700, and I love this name. Get ready for it. Naughty Nude. It's a really pretty shimmering mauve shade, but it also looks slightly matte. It does have a creamy sheen and it feels very comfortable. This is one of the most comfortable lipsticks I've worn in a long time. Kind of smells like watermelons. It's very nice, very refreshing, very comfortable wear, and they last so long. Easily wear this lipstick in the morning, have coffee, breakfast, tea, have lunch. Dinner time comes and my lipstick is still on. It's that amazing. And I like the fact that it lasts as long as a matte lipstick does, but it's still hydrating and comfortable at the same time. So it's not drying out my lips, but it's lasting. And again, it's from Rimmel's The Only One lipstick collection in number 700, Naughty Nude. So now moving on to some eye products. I actually have 2. They're both eyeshadow palettes. The first one is the Too Faced Bonbons palette. I have been loving this month. I have been wearing this so often to work on my channel. Today I have it on my eyes. I actually mixed this almond truffle with Bordeaux and then this gorgeous gold kind of coppery, beautiful, oh my god, color called Molasses Chip. That's all over the lid. And then I smoked out the lower lash line with another palette, which I'll go into that next. But I have been loving this all month long. As I'm applying this, I feel like I'm eating hot cocoa or something because you just smell that cocoa powder. It's infused with cocoa powder. It's amazing. I feel like at first when I saw this palette, I thought it did look a little juvenile, a little babyish, but honestly, I'm so glad that I picked it up because I have been loving the heck out of this palette. It has all the neutrals that you could ever wish for, but it also has some fun pops of color to help you get out of that comfort zone and to play with them. And the next color I want to play with is this one down here called Earl Grey. It's definitely out of my comfort zone, but it's calling my name, and I think I'm gonna play with this color next time. Gorgeous palette. I love it. Too Faced can never do wrong, honestly. They're amazing. Every time they come out with a palette, I have to have it. Packaging is always amazing. The quality of the shadows are always amazing. It's just worth every freaking penny. And the last product is this baby little mini palette, which I think I've mentioned this in a favorites before, but it doesn't matter. I had to mention it again because I've been reaching for it all month long, and I actually use some of these shades today on my eyelids as well as underneath the lower lash line, and it's the Lorac Pro Matte palette. This came out around the holidays. I love this palette. As you are going to see in the close-up how much I've been using it, I've almost hit pan on some of these products. You can definitely see some dents in there for sure. And I used the Bare shade in here to kind of set that eyeshadow primer. And I took pink, mauve, and burgundy down here to smoke out and smudge out that lower lash line. Because I felt like I did a lot of shimmery, kind of brighter colors up here, so I wanted to keep it matte underneath. And I really like how it turned out. I love this palette. I can reach for it day or night. It just gives such a great look, whether you want it to be natural or if you want it to be smoky. I just feel like it's a great go-to palette, and I've honestly been reaching for this one a lot this month as well. So that is it for this month's favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is my favorite type of video to watch because that's how I find products. I hope I inspired you guys in some way or another. Maybe you discovered some products through my reviews, and honestly, some of these things that I picked up and shared with you today are from videos that I've watched on YouTube that inspired me to go pick up those products and test them out myself. And I love that. I love trying out new products and seeing what other people kind of recommend, because that's how I find things I end up loving, and it's awesome. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I can't wait to film March's favorites already.